Well, I have to do that again. Something was wrong with the SD card. Hello everyone, my name is Xu Huanyu. I'm a freshman major in mechanical engineering. Initially I was a hardcore aerospace enthusiast, but somehow I ended up in mechanical engineering. So my topic today is about mechanical engineering and neuroscience. Generally, people think machine and neuroscience are two areas that seldom overlap, just like the gas and the water. It is true most of the time, while despite the little connections, I find one overlapping areas that entertains me the most. It is the bionics. Bionics, according to online definition, is the application of biological methods and the systems found in nature to the design of engineering systems. Bionics covers a lot of studies, but I would like to talk about why animals' motor and corresponding nerve system lead to mechanical revolutions. Biological textbook states, animals move as their muscle contracts or relax. Meanwhile, the motor nerves control and coordinate the movements. It sounds very straightforward, but how does it apply to mechanical engineering? Yes, the robots. Along the years, scientists have been trying to design the efficient, reliable, and agile robots. But nowadays, even the most advanced designs could not incorporate these three important features. Why? Firstly, inefficiency, or high energy consumption, is largely due to traditional traction system, known as wheels and caterpillar belts. They are largely inefficient because they are not using the body's momentum and they are not adapting to the terrains. Thus, a great deal of energy is wasted. Human bipedalism is amazingly efficient on flat surface. It is because we can reuse the most of the momentum created by our body and to keep us moving forward. In fact, bipedalism is one of the major contributors to human domination of the world. If humans are good on flat surface, insects are experts of off-roads. Because insects constantly adjust their stick-like legs to fit the terrain and maintain their center of gravity close to the ground. While comparatively, wheels and caterpillar belts are not so actively adapting. Although it's relatively easy to copy the mechanism of bones and muscles, it is tremendously hard to imitate the animal's control system. This is where the advancement of neuroscience comes in. Scientists has already found animals' exquisite motor system involves decentralized and hierarchized control, i.e., the brain is not fully responsible for controlling the legs. Besides, scientists also need to solve problems such as joint response, intra-leg coordination, and inter-leg feedbacks. It looks complicated to just imitate how animals walk, but it is more mind-boggling to simulate how muscle functions. For that, we need to review the reliability problem of current robotics. Majority of the robots are designed with one set of motor systems. However, mechanical systems always suffer from inherent weakness and material fatigue. But why is our muscle system so reliable that it functions throughout our lifetime? Because each muscle fiber consists of thousands of filaments, just like the rope. Every filament has different fatigue resistance and action potential due to different corresponding motor neurons. As a result, when one filament breaks under stress, the other will hold. The slightly difference in action potential of different neurons ensure no collective weakness in the group. To understand the network of how different neurotic input controlling different targets is the goal that biologists work towards. To imitate muscle system, we can shrink the contemporary hydraulic or pneumatic system and use multiple stages of them. And the motor control programming could be set to give slightly varied signals to each element of motor system. This is only my proposal, and I would like to call it machine muscle system. To explain the point of agility, I would like to introduce biological idea, motor equivalence. It means carrying out a task using different motor means. For example, basketball players could score by dumping or shooting, if constraints, in this case, opponents, are presented. But robots lack the type of agility because flaws in center control module. Currently, robots' movements are required to be programmed. But in the existence of constraints that are not foreseen by programmers, the center control would be drastically limited. As a result, the robot movement would be highly constrained. Humans' motor equivalent skills require years of trial and error to make individuals understand how each muscle works. Considering that, some people argue that motor equivalence could be incorporated into AI development. But I strongly doubt that will change anything, because learning is only the prerequisite of the motor equivalence. Individual would then investigate the constrained situations and propose alternative combination of the movement. Yet current robotic technology could not make a robot experience the world as we do, so the entire process is nearly impossible. What's more amazing in animals is that different systems correspond and help each other, so as they do in biotics. If we use the machine muscle system instead of ordinary electric motors, the leg working mechanism would be easily achieved. If we modify the robot's motor system and conserve energies, the excessive energy could be put into better use. Moreover, the ability of motor equivalence can greatly reduce the computational requirements and free up cognitive resources for other tasks. The freed computational ability could be used for more complicated operations such as controlling machine muscle system and coordinating legs.